Well, I'm here at the press conference for the big fight coming up with Martin Murray and Billy Joe Saunders with trainer of the hour. A great success you had at the weekend. It's Jamie Moore. First of all, can I just say what a fantastic win with Carl Frampton.
Yeah, it was a great weekend, mate. Carl's a phenomenal fighter, as everyone knows, and we set a game plan out, and he stuck to it to a T. He was disciplined, controlled, nice jab. Donaire was dangerous. Even you could see in the 11th round he got wobbled. Carl, I wouldn't say badly, but he felt the effect of a couple of Donaire's shots. So the last thing what a fighter loses, a great fighter like Donaire loses, is his punch. And but he came through it, and I thought it was one of his best performances, if not the best performance of his career. And all the featherweights in the division now are going to be looking at that thinking, we thought Frampton was finished, but he's definitely a force to be reckoned with.
And you must be looking forward to Windsor Park in the summer. Yeah. We don't know who it's going to be with yet, but I mean that's going to be, trust me, that's going to be some atmosphere. Of
course it is. There was 12,000 in that arena the other night, and it was unbelievable. The atmosphere was incredible. I think Windsor Park he's been a dream of Carl since he was a kid. So hopefully, if Valdez is okay by then, if he's got rid of his injury, he's healed up, then it can be him, because ideally it would be a world title shot. I'm not sure whether the winner of Warrington Selby will be wanting to fight that soon, so it's a difficult sort of situation, but nevertheless he's got his dream fight at Windsor Park, and it's going to be some occasion.
A little mention of Tommy Coyle. He's an excellent performer, and you've stuck with him for a long time, and he pulled off a good win.
Yeah, a big mention for Tommy Coyle. Honestly, he's like a little brother or a son to me. I love him to bits, and I was so gutted that I couldn't be there. I was already committed to the Carl Frampton fight when that fight got made. But Nige Travis was in his corner, and we've been a team since day one. So. He put a great shift in. I think him being around the lads, Carl, Martin, Rocky Fielding, having those sort of fighters around him have rubbed off on him. And Carl Frampton sparred him about 10 weeks ago and jumped out the ring and said, "Now, Tommy, why don't you box like that on the night? Your jab's brilliant. Yeah. You should use your skills more." And I think the penny dropped with him. I really do. I think praise from someone like him has had a positive effect on him, and he put a great shift in the other night. I'm over the moon for him. I'm gutted I wasn't there, but I'm more happy for him that he won the Commonwealth title, because I know what it means to him.
We're here for a great pro. He's been a great servant to British boxing. He's put in some great challenges at world level, and Martin Murray is in another tough fight, but he's got a good trainer in you. So what's it like to have Martin?
It's great. I've known Martin. Me and Martin was gym mates. We used to knock lumps out of each other sparring, and so we've known each other for a long time. And he's up against it. Billy Joe Saunders is in the form of his career. He's got a big fight on the horizon if he can come through this one with Golovkin. And we didn't know whether this fight was going to come off because of the situation with Canelo failing a drug test, and maybe Billy Joe was going to get the Golovkin fight. And I've got to be honest, even though I'd have been gutted for Martin, I wouldn't have blamed him, and I'd have been happy for him, because as a fighter you want to test yourself against the best in the world, and I never got the opportunity to test myself or to fight for a world title, so I would never begrudge anyone that opportunity. So I would have been happy for Billy Joe, but at the same time I've been gutted for Martin. But thankfully, the fight's back on, and I think a lot of people think Billy Joe's going to breeze it. It's an easy sort of takeover fight. I don't think Billy Joe thinks that. I don't think Dominic Ingle thinks that. I think the reason they've picked Martin is because they want to get a tough 12 rounds under the belt before potentially fighting Golovkin. So it's smart thinking on their behalf, but it's a great opportunity for Martin, and he's been very unlucky a couple of times. I thought he beat Martinez. The Stern fight was real close, and if anyone deserves a world title in boxing, it's Martin Murray. And he's physically in a very, very good place at the minute. Mentally, he's in a real good place. The gym's buzzing, and I think that's the biggest sort of aspects from Martin Murray's point of view, is the fact that mentally he's in a really good place. And I think someone who's determined as Martin is, who's physically in a good place and mentally in a good place, is a hard person to beat.
Billy Joe, we must say he's coming off a spectacular win. I mean, he did look amazing, but he hasn't been in with anybody near the caliber that Martin's been in. What do you, as a trainer, what do you plan to make? How do you plan to make this fight really hard for Billy Joe?
I don't want to give too many sort of game plans away, but I think Martin he's going to struggle to outbox someone like Billy Joe, even though Martin had a lot of success against Sergio Martinez, who's a tricky southpaw like Billy Joe. So Martin's good with southpaws, and I think there's a few things we're working on in the gym where I think we'll have good success with it. I think Billy Joe's best performance wasn't his last one. I think Andy Lee's performance was the best one, because Andy Lee's some fighter. So I think that's the best performance. But even though his last performance was outstanding, and at any moment if he'd have got tagged, he could have been game over. So that's why he had to be switched on all the time. But it was a great performance. But the Billy Joe Saunders what fought Andy Lee, I'd be more worried about, because he was spiteful that night as well. And but Martin's tough, he's big, he's strong, he's very well schooled, and as I say, he's in a good place mentally. So that's a dangerous fighter.